Okay, guys, we're getting ready to tie up the 8 ounce jig here that we poured. And if you're going to be getting into painting your jigs, we don't powder dip our little ones, hardly any. And we've been pouring forever and painting. And I've went through a lot of fingernail polish, and just like with every one that we tied with the colored jig heads, I'll show you what we painted with. If you're going to buy some blank ones for like a, maybe at Walmart or your favorite tackle store. Start out with a base coat of LA Colors. Remember, the sticker's got the hardener in it, 99 cents a bottle for all of it at your Family Dollar or dollar store. And then a primary coat of purple, and then some jewel. And all of this has got hardener in it. You can see the stickers up there just to give it a little flaky look, just to make it pop out a little. And then finally, added a nice coat of Sally Hansen Hard as Nail hardener. That also protects that fingernail polish, and it gives it a nice glossy look as well. To me, those two right here is the best on the market if you're going to be painting up some of your own jig heads. Now for material, we're going back to the synthetic hair. I love using it on smaller jigs. Don't get me wrong, got plenty of bucktail, absolutely love it, but this is less maintenance, and it looks awesome in the water. It just flares out. It's just got an excellent look to it, and you can get a sheet of this. I got this back in October. I've used quite a bit off of it, and I gave like $5 for it at Hobby Lobby. I ordered a bunch more in this fox fur type, in a variety of different colors. I like it so much to tie like my smaller jigs from like Bream, Crappie, and so on. And then, oh, I've reached in there and get them because they fell down. And then next, we're going to be adding some of this purple feather fluff. I got a gallon bag of this at Hobby Lobby for like $5. And you can tie and dress up a million jigs or flies with this right here. And it looks great. I just bring it off the stem right here, and I'm going to be dressing the back of this with that. And then, pull that pack out of the way, we're going to be adding some pearl-like, got a little aqua look, crystal flash to the back of it right here. And our thread is going to be black. Do it. This is a nylon. This is an A. So we'll go ahead and get this bad boy started right here. And we're going to go all the way down to the tip of the hook on this tie. And then we're going to come right back up a little piece. And at this point, we're going to be adding our crystal flash. So we're going to get about, probably about 4 strands off of this tie right here. And I like cutting it right up against that zip tie. Just like so. And instead of going down the side a traditional way with the jig, we're going to be coming out from the back of the jig with this right here. So I'm just going to loop this up right here, just like so. And right back here at this bolt, this is about 3/4 inch from the bend of the hook right here, and that's kind of what I go by when I'm adding flash and hair and stuff like that. So that looks pretty good right there. We're just going to go ahead and lay it right on top of that shank, and we're just going to tie this in right here. There we go, and then back about halfway up. That looks pretty good right there. Now we'll just go ahead and get this excess trimmed right off the front right here. Get rid of it. And then we're going to go ahead and reach in, get all those loops, and we're just going to cut them. One's being stubborn, just like it right there. And next up, we're going to add the purple. And what I usually do with these feathers, I just pull them right off the stem of the feather, and I just stack them. I'll just pull me a bunch of them off, to dress the back of that jig with, just ripping them right off the back of it. And then I will just gather them up. And you're going to have some loose ones that you have to get rid of, but that's no problem. There's quite a bit of them feathers right there, so if you need more, you can add to what you need. I'll just fluff this up right here. Just pull a little off on the other side. And just keep stacking it. Just like so. It's looking pretty good. Just getting rid of those stray ones there. And then I'll just come right up here at the front and twist it. And then I will remove what I don't need here as soon as I get this measured off here. I want to come out right where the bend starts, where this flashing is. And that's where I'm going to add this marabou, if you like to call it, or if you'd like to call it fluff, whichever one. With the tip of my fingers, twist this up just like so. Get rid of the loose ones out of it. And then we're going to lay it right up on top of the hook right here, right up on top of the shank. That looks pretty good. Then we're just going to push down, and we're just going to tie this in. Pushing down, trying to seat it down as much as possible. And then we're just going to do some wraps on it. Get him wrapped up. Just like so. That looks really good right there. I love purple for crappie. And we're going to bring our thread back up to the head. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to add our body now. We're going to add the white. I'm just building this thread up a little bit right here. That looks good. Now, we don't need a lot of white. I like coming about right where the bend starts, where it starts elevating up right here. I like adding the white to about right here, about halfway down on the marabou right here on the purple. So we'll just get us some up here, just pinch it up. This is an excellent color for crappie, walleye, like smallmouth fishing in rivers. I'll be throwing this right here, and crappie as well. It's a good color on cloudy days too. But I've caught them on it, you know, just about any time of the day myself. So that looks pretty good right there. We'll go ahead and get this cut. Bring my trash over a little bit where I can reach it. I'm trimming the front of it here. Just like so. That looks pretty good to me. Yeah, I like it right there. Clean the front up. Then we're going to push it right down on that jig and push right up against the back of the head of the jig. We're going to give it a couple of wraps here. 3 or 4. Pushing it up. And then we're going to push down on it. Just keep pushing down. I want it over the shank of that hook. Just like so. That looks pretty good right there. Now we're just going to go ahead and get this tied in here. Put a nice collar on it. And if there's any white showing through, like from the hair, You can take like a black marker or something like that, and if that bothers you, this is a fishing jig to me. But if that bothers you, you can take a black marker, just like so, and you can just cover all that. A permanent marker, you can just dress a bit of that up right there and not have a problem with it. Now we're going to go ahead and get this whip finish. I always do 5 turns with my whip finishing on like crappie jigs. Sometimes I do 10 on my bucktails for my bass. I'm going to do 8 on this, and I figured I'd go 8. I usually do 5. Now I like wrapping the thread around my finger and pulling down. Don't break your thread, but seat that down real good right there. I usually do different types of whipping. Sometimes I'll do 5. Sometimes I get carried away and do 8. I do 10 sometimes on like, I do 5 and 5 like on my big bucktails for smallmouth. And then Loctite super glue. My favorite super glue on the market. I'll just put a couple of small drops on it just like that. And then I've got an old paintbrush, and I use the tip end of it, and I just walk it around all that thread right there around that collar. It gives it a glossy look, plus it ain't going to go nowhere with this on it right here. You'll lose your jig before this comes apart using that Loctite. Well, guys, there you go. The purple ice, a neat little jig for crappie. Purple is one of my favorite colors for walleye, crappie, and for smallmouth. It's a versatile little jig. This will be great in your streams and rivers for like smallies, and it is a killer for crappie as well. And I hope you enjoy this tie right here, guys. Don't forget to go down in the description and check the link out on our other jigs that we've been tying up and bringing to the channel here. Also, I've got a link down there as well on jig pouring, as well as removing those collars if you're going to be getting into tying jigs as well. And if you liked the video, I hope you give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel here at Hills and Gills. We would love to have you here on the channel. And also hit that notification bell. That way you'll be notified when we upload right here on the channel. Follow us over on Facebook and Instagram. Until next time, guys, stay safe out there in the woods. We're on the water, and we will see you right here in the next one.